Now, Zanzibar, it's an Islam country. Church ni Catholic, I'm Anglican. So, and then I was staying with Muslims. Staunch. Like, huyo madhe, kwa hiyo room yake ulikuwa wezi ingia if you have not dressed up. If you don't have a kitambaa, or if you're a guy, you don't have a kanzu. I was the only one who would go in with my dreadlocks, and I would, because, yani, I've never felt loved than, remember that's like kind of like the first thing. Remember that every person that has always showed me love has not been my family. And someone that has shown me extreme amount of love has either been a Muslim or an Arab. Remember Modi? He paid for my school fees. Yeah. This lady, ani alikuwa amenipenda paka kanifanya kama mtoto wake. Yani like but sir, remember they are Muslim, so, and I'm saved already, so I can't tell them I'm going to church because I didn't know how. So my Christian songs, I was recording them very late at night.
Oh, but you're still recording?
Yes. See, it's a studio.
No, I mean you are still recording your Christian songs.
Yes, my Christian songs. So there's this day, they realized, one day, walikuwa na shanga, why is Saint? Mbona Senti, walikuwa nanita Senti. Mbona anatoka hapa kila Jumapili time flani, anaenda wapi? Kila saa anatoka anaenda wapi? So walikuwa nafikiria anaenda date every Sunday. So mimi nilikuwa naenda huko, naenda church. Then hiyo Sunday tu siku moja wakapanga, nimeamka, nimeenda, nimeoga, nimevaa, nikitaka kutoka hivyo, anambia, "Haya bu Senti njoo." "Haya wenda wapi kila Jumapili? Msichana gani huyo yokutoa hapa kila siku Jumapili mwenye hatumjui?" Nikamwambia, okay, mimi naenda kanisani hiyo Jumapili. Anambia, "Mbona why haven't you told us you are going to church?" So akamsha mtoto wake, "Hemedi, mpeleke mwenzako kanisani sasa hivi asubuhi, umpeleke na tena akimaliza uende ukamchukue."
What?
Yes. Staunch. Huko hakuna habari zenu, assalamu alaikum. That's the greetings there. But yani that perception, the lady passed right now. And then also mimi nilikuwa, I wasn't into women, I wasn't into those things. Mimi nilikuwa mpaka narushiwa madem, si nini, mpaka walikuwa najua Senti yako na demu wake huyo kutoka Kenya, nampenda mwenyewe. Hebu like mpaka madhe alikuwa kwa amenipenda tu sana. Mpaka the guys kina Berry Black anambia, "Bwana unatuangusha bwana, unafanya sisi ndo tunaonekana wabaya." You know, so now as I was watching,
so now the guys you're producing for here are now Tanzanian
Zanzibar artists. So there's this song I did called Mwachia Tambe. And Mwachia Tambe, remember, yes, I'm doing gospel music, but I'm not fully into gospel music. Yeah. I'm recording kind of like secular music,
yes,
but I'm not drinking.
Yes, I get it.
And also, these people used to take me to the club, but I was doing my Fanta. I don't want any chick. I have, you know me, I'm loyal. So I still have my girlfriend in Mombasa, huko Kenya. So every time, you know, I will talk to her, I didn't want any other chick or something like that. So there's this song I did called Mwachia Tambe. First I did a song called Zuena, and Zuena...
These are your songs?
My songs now, called Zuena. And Zuena played so much kwa hiyo radio yao, mpaka like I became like, you know, English, you do nice English and Swahili, you know, that was a big deal there. Yeah, and I'm not saying this to diss anyone, but it's true. Because alafu nikiflow, nilikuwa na flow, nika nimetoka majuu na nini na nini. Nyonda mwana. Saint Peace baby. T-Quad. Nipe chorus basi.
Zuena. Nakupenda sana. Mawazo kila dakika.
Kila dakika baby.
Nakujali sana. Mtoto wa Zanzibar. Nini nitafanya? Naumiza akili kwako. Nakujali sana.
Kuachana na life sama groupies, nisitoshi jiswena kanipatia uchizi. Kila nikiwa pekee na muwaze yeye, taka niwe na yeye pekee yani. Napenda sana mithili ya mizizi na ardhi, kuna lipi utakalo naleze basi kwa uwazi. Hata kama mimi kugeuza jina, nitaitwa Abdul Swama Twale Wahidi juu. nataka ufurahi mami, na kupenda sana toto la Kizanzibari. Yani uzuri wako wanichekuho, nipe mahaba kizenji, wacha urongo
Zuena, nakupenda sana, mawazo kila dakika
baby,
nakujali sana, mtoto wa Kizanzibar. Nini nitafanya, naumiza akili kwako, nakujali sana, kisura na pozi zako.
nafasi tu sina haja ya two text, being crazy all along I'm still fighting to win. When cheki livo jibonda ngoja, cheki venye watu wanaponiponda ona, nilivo lonely momini na kuzaka baby. So the narrative now that started, remember my passport has already messed up. Passport yangu ime mess because it was 2 weeks.
Yes, exactly.
You get. So nisha record song inaitwa Zuena. It's an amazing song. It's playing on radio, it's playing on nini, and then now I don't know what happened at home. Sijui nini ilifanyika home ama nili have kuja nyumbani alafu nirudi tena. So now remember I have no document. And Tanzanians, if they catch you boss, their jails are crazy. Yeah. So I adapt to Dar es Salaam, I'm still Tanzanian. Nikakata gari ya kuja mpaka Mombasa. So boda nikashuka, nikavuka boda. So you know boda kuna watu wenye wanaweza enda Kenya, yes, wanaweza enda nini. So mimi nikaambia jamaa mimi sina passport. So nilivofuka boda tu hivi before it went inside, nilishuka, nikavuka, nikangoja gari mbele. Then gari ikakuja kunichukua. So
But hold on, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who are the artists that you're producing for in Zanzibar?
At that time, it was still Berry Black. Berry Black was still big.
Oh, so it was just him you're doing it for?
Yes, like he was big.
Kumbuka nyimbo nzuri nilikuimbia baby, baby girl. Kumbuka nyimbo nzuri nilikuimbia baby, baby girl. Nikwambia usiyafate maneno ya watu, baby girl. Nikwambia usiyafate maneno ya watu, baby girl. Kumbuka nilisema tajitoa roho endapo mpenzi wangu kiniacha. Kumbuka nilisema tajitoa roho endapo mpenzi wangu kiniacha. Maana utamu penzi kwako nilopata, nazana kwa mwingine sitopata. Maana utamu penzi kwako nilopata, ndo maana Berry Black nimedata. Baby, unakasirika, inakufanya mpaka naudhika. Kila time unasikitika, na kwa hiyo utakuwai baby. Najua baby unakasirika, inakufanya mpaka naudhika. Kila time unasikitika, na kwa hiyo utakuwai baby.
Yeah, utakuwai baby. Send peace hapa. Yeah, the Berry Black. Shit go. Niko na beka Viera ndani ya nyumba. Yeah, skiza baby. Si unajua nakupenda wewe. Yeah, and I will sacrifice everything to prove that I'm worthy of your love. Yeah, I love you baby. Yeah, si unajua mzee mzima niko Teddy hapa. Teddy Records. Yeah, Beat Saint baby. The sheer curve. Yeah. So I came to Kenya, then went back to Zanzibar. Now when I went there, there's a song I did called Mwache Atambe. Mwache Atambe was a crank ndo imeanza Tanzania. So you know the thing about Kenya, we are always maybe forward.
Yes.
So that was the first crank song in the history of Tanzania.
What?
The first that was released. Paka it was playing in the club. Boss, your song ilikuwa noma. Inaitwa Mwache Atambe. So
by who?
By me.
By you?
By me and Berry Black. So guys were like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? So guys, because nilianza kama English. You look so fine, your body on my mind, so fresh like herbs from Zanzibar. When you damn bomba ndani ya club. Hey boss, ilikuwa noma your song.
Get up. Yo.
Yeah. It's the new genre now. Same piece baby. Now Berry Black, yo. Daddy Records. Yeah.
Like the way you move so sexy. You got the sexy body so pleasing. Hey yo, you make a brother bow down and look like some clown when you ride around. Your hips so fine, I got you in my mind. So fresh like the herbs from Zanzibar. When the damn bomba ndani club, nataka nikuonyeshe some love. I'ma stand on you, I'ma fly you like a bird. Nikupeleke so high mpaka juu kwa anga. Shikisha haka paka down kwenye flow. Mean the true hustle, I let everybody jump, yeah.
Machi atambe sana, demu mzuri sana. Machi atambe sana, demu mzuri sana. Machi atambe sana, demu mzuri sana. Machi atambe sana, demu mzuri sana.
Do it baby now after let me see kutambui. Ni waka party from Monday to Monday. Hasta la vista after the party.
So ili mixiwa na that time nani huyu anaitwa nani huyu Lil Bow Wow alikuwa ametoa song you know
Yeah.
pressures on me so ilikuwa ina mixiwa na hiyo song. So when it started people thought it was a song from outside. Then all of a sudden Berry Black is singing the chorus.
Wow.
That's why that song now became so huge, and now that's why now people are like, yo man, producer kutoka Kenya, and like that song was huge. It was played in the club, and then now Berry Black was a biggest artist also at that time in Tanzania. So he had crossed over now to the mainland. So people used to come when guys like big artists come to perform in there's a Stone Town. There's usually festival, so when they come they meet Berry Black. Hiyo song ikicheza jamaa. So my first artist, and remember that time when I was with K Short, I said I want to record 3 artists. One was Mwana Efe.
What?
The second, I can't remember the second one. It's either Red Sun or something, and the third was Eminem. But apart from Eminem, but
the 3 artists that you wanted to record.
I wanted to record in my life. Like mimi nataka tu record a home artist. You get. So the first person that I had an encounter with was Mwana Efe. Cause alisikia hiyo song wapi? Kwa club. Akasema lazima nifanye muziki na huyu jamaa. Akakampaka studio. No, alisikia Zanzibar, akakampaka studio asubuhi. Akamwambia bana naja na Mwana Efe hapo. Akakuja mpaka studio hapo tukarecord song flani. It was a song that I had done but they liked, Mwana Efe liked it. Inaitwa Salamu. But also I had rapped the hell out of that song. You get. Kwanza hiyo kizungu na Kiswahili, it was crazy yani. I had didn't the chick I was dating at that time, like ilikuwa inaitwa Salamu. So I'm sending na kutumia tu salamu to like, cause now I can't come, I'm not there and stuff like that. So alisema wacha tuimbe. And most of the times, even as we've worked together, you've seen I always give out my beats. It's my beat and then I've given the artist. So that my first dream had already been fulfilled. Then now Mr. Blue came.
Yes,
and
Mr.
there's
Blue.
There's a song tulifanya song flani ingine hapo mazi alafu kompi ka crash. Alikam na Chidi Benz. Chidi Benz is one of the most talented artists I've ever come across. Then now fame now started there now. Like now I started becoming sasa, because now people didn't know. Yes, I'm from Kenya, but now the good thing about those guys, when they embrace you, they embrace you totally. Like walini embrace.
And you had also embraced their culture.
Yes, I've embraced their culture. So I stayed there, and then.
So who were the people you, like for example, people you recorded now?
Mwana Efe, Chidi Benz, Mr. Blue. Mwana Efe had come with someone. Fidq. Mwana Efe alikuja na Fidq ndo wakaimba hiyo nyimbo inaitwa Salamu. Boss, nishamake. Like watu wanajua kuna producer huko, yani balaa tupu. Producer yani anachana. Boss, they yenye nilikuwa naandika, watu walikuwa wanasema if you are recording please let me just come and see you record.
cheki fast alivyovaa ni mapaja juu miniskats amenijazz ni masanga anapopita kwa mtaa kila tosi anafila back for her love nishamwandikia note ya kwamba nampenda baby na kutaka sweetie niwe nawe honey anipe chapo mda kituchu ni feel niwe chapo kwa sekunde pamba zake yani akisifaa kanifaa mimi mindo yake top mindo yake mini mindo kitanda chaki ananilala yani mindo vitu vyake vyote vya thamani cheki tazi navyo swing kapedo yani nema weni mtoto kicheko usiku wa kushanitia dozi nataka nikuskona sasa ili for real nampenda sana huyu kimwana anida tisha nampenda sana huyu kimwana anichisisha nampenda sana huyu kimwana kila kiungo chake kiko bomba nema na kuhisi yani my love is sorry.
Hey boss, nilikuwa kwanza hiyo kizungu hiyo ilikuwa imeshika watu hiyo mzee. Alafu and then now I was like, yo, passport yangu remember I still went back to Tanzania with what? My 2-week visa. But because I was able to maneuver and stuff. So nikasema wacha tu niende home alafu ni rudi. I'd stayed for like a year now. A year and a half in Zanzibar. So I come to Kenya. The same way too. So my home now is with Stanley. It's not even my home, like at home. It's with Stanley because he's the one who really gave me a place when I was homeless. You get. So I go to Stanley. So when I'm there, I remember there was a studio. So I did a couple of projects, and then there's a guy who came in that was working with Mr. SK Blue. Nimesahau mse. And then, because now remember I didn't have money, so I have to look for money, then go back to Zanzibar again. And for me, I was like, when I go to Zanzibar, boss, I'm not coming back to Kenya, and I'm going to be the biggest producer ever. Get. So this guy comes in, ndo akanisikizisha Mr. SK Blue hizo songs zake. Hiyo time akona dready. Niko zile, okay, so you can actually sing to God like this. Nini. And then kuna time flani, I remember I was going to
This
Nakuru.
is like what year?
That's 2008.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was going to Nakuru, and then I had Michelle's song called Focus. When I heard that song, it was so nicely done, but it was gospel. So remember, I was in between singing gospel, now you have to sing like Rose Muhando. But I'm like, when I was doing secular music, I was rapping, man, like, but that's when I want to switch totally. But when I had Focus, I was like, this is the answer that I've been looking for. Now I'm going to switch, because that was a gospel song, your Focus.
Yes.
And that thing really changed. I was like, sa huyu dem ni nani mwenye ameimba hii song? Ni nani ameimba hii song, man?
Day to day, maisha ni okay. Niko nawe naimba and I pray. But there are days, Lord, I gotta say, nakuta, I'm drifting, floating away from you. Pole ni changes. Nasahau maombi, meditation is strangers. Huku moyo wazi to the dangers. Nimejiweka far away from you. Slowly ni hisia za hopelessness. Sitaki kusikia ngoma za consciousness. Sioni reasons of holiness. Nime turn my eyes from you. Nguvu sina, sauti sina, wala sababu ya kusimama wima. Sijitambui, sina heshima. Nimesahau, my strength comes from focus my eyes on you. I know your word is true. Hold my hand and guide me through focus. Every single step with you. Never losing sight of you. Putting all my trust in you. Focus. There are days my spirit's so low. But why's a journey to make it so low?
So actually you can actually sing gospel like these people. And then fine, so I come to Malindi.
I can't believe this story.
Yeah.
What?
So I come to Malindi, I'm like, fine, I'll be doing gospel and this is how I'm going to do it. Now my inspiration is what? Focus. So kumbe I could rap about God, I could rap about whatever that I was doing, but like how I look at it.
Have you ever told Michelle this story?
No, actually it's the first time. And then now I come work with her.
Anyway.
So I meet, so I started creating my own music now, gospel songs. But what I'm doing is kind of like putting the God perspective in my music. I think that's what gospel is.
Yes.
You put God perspective on.
You bring God and make him relevant into something.
Yes. And then there's this guy now who came and had like almost 15 songs. Akaniambia mbona hizi songs hautoi? Nikamwambia mazemi quality yake ni mbaya manze, sija like. Akaniambia bro, kwanza you have to apologize to God. Because the little that God has given you, you degrade it thinking it's nothing, but it's something. So you have to apologize for taking that gift for granted. So sasa hiyo nishakuwa Mkristo, like sasa niko ndani, sasa niko ndani, I'm inside, you get. Then okay, he came to Nairobi. Then after, so I went through my, oh God, please forgive me, but God, yani, give me a place where I'm going to have quality, whatever. That's 2008, like August, you get. Then amen. So I'm like, okay, so before I nika get do kiasi, there's a project I got for a house. I think nilipata kitu ka 3K. So 3 or 5K I think. So nikasema, this is how I'm going to plan it. First, I'm going to go to Nairobi, meet Redworks, nimwambie this is where nimefika, and then nikuje tu Mombasa, niende tu straight to Zanzibar. So I go to Nairobi. I come to Nairobi, nikamsikizisha Redworks, this is what I've done, this is what I've done, this, hey, Redworks yuko by the uko poa. Your time now, 2005 I'm looking for Musyoka. 2008
ni sawa.
Hata simpati kabisa, he's still busy. Then Redworks akasikiza, akona by the way ni hizi songs ni poa. So go change here. So I was now going to Tanzania with a lot of passion. That was like on Monday, I remember. And then 2008, like after 3 days on Wednesday, Redworks calls me. Yo bro, ni aje? Poa. So to work at Homeboys as a producer, you cannot. It's hard. But can you talk? It's like, remember, I still don't like talking. Yeah. It's like I can just try talking. Kanambia sawa. So there's an opportunity yenye imetokea ya kukua lecture. Remember, I can't speak. But being a lecturer, it will allow you become a producer. Because you can't come in as a producer. Remember, they had already seen me. So unaona ile journey zenye nilikuwa God ameplanted my, you keep going there. I used to go there, wait for almost the whole day. Na sioni mtu na narudi. So Redworks akapitch, by the way, there is that kid. Unakumbuka yule msee alikamili siku akakaa hapa for 2 weeks yule. Anaweza fundisha. So Redworks was going to the UK to train, aende akafundishwe how to mix, animation. That's tinga had already started. So hiyo ndo kukatokea hiyo opportunity ya kukua lecture. That's how now I went back to Homeboys.
So Zanzibar ukasema kwa heri sirudi.
Boss, Homeboys was like the epitome.
Yes, I get what you mean, yeah.
But also there were two things. Homeboys, yes, fine. It's a very prestigious company, but remember, Zanzibar was my to go to, like, to make it to ticket.
Yes.
Like that was my ticket. Ya kukua the biggest artist and the biggest producer. You see, because of what I will create and what people already had told me. Yes, I was already ahead. But remember that time I'm already minim spiri. Tari. So I could hear God told me, you go to Homeboys. So I went to Homeboys and started there.
So when did you exactly start at Homeboys?
2008 August.